In the frozen wilderness of northern Canada, there once stood a remote Inuit village, a place so isolated, few even knew it existed. But one winter night in 1930, something unexplainable happened. Every man, woman, and child in the village vanished without a trace. No bodies, no blood, no signs of struggle. Just silence and an eerie stillness that remains to this day. This is the story of the Anjikuni village, the town that disappeared overnight. Anjikuni Lake lies deep within the Kivalliq region of Canada's Nunavut territory, a cold, windswept landscape far from civilization. In the early 20th century, trappers and fur traders would pass through the region and occasionally interact with a small Inuit village on the lake's edge. The Anjikuni villagers were known to be friendly, self-sufficient, and deeply spiritual. They hunted, fished, and lived in harmony with the harsh land. But in November of 1930, something strange happened. Something that would be whispered about for nearly a century. A Canadian fur trapper named Joe Labelle had frequently passed through the Anjikuni village. He knew the people. He shared meals with them. But when he arrived that winter, he noticed something was wrong immediately. There were no children playing, no smoke from chimneys, no sounds of dogs or people. The village was silent. As Joe walked through the snow-covered huts, what he found disturbed him deeply. Food was still on plates. Fires had burned out. Personal belongings were untouched. Rifles were stacked neatly against walls. Something Inuit hunters would never leave behind. Even the village dogs were found dead, buried beneath a thick layer of snow. Not a single footprint was found in the fresh snow. Labelle rushed to the nearest telegraph station, several miles away, and alerted the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Soon after, a team of investigators made their way to the village. Their findings only deepened the mystery. Graves in the small cemetery had been dug up, their contents missing. A strange blue light had been reported in the skies above Anjikuni days before the disappearance, a detail that would later fuel theories of UFO or paranormal interference. But the RCMP's official stance, they denied that such event had taken place at all. Years later, they would call the entire story a fabrication, blaming journalists for sensationalism. But those who knew Joe Labelle say he was a trustworthy man, and multiple early newspaper reports confirmed that authorities did indeed respond. So why the sudden denial? What really happened to the villagers of Anjikuni? Over the years, many theories have emerged. The strange blue lights in the sky, the lack of footprints, the missing graves. Some believe the entire village was taken by something not of this earth. Others argue the village may have fled due to disease, famine, or an incoming natural disaster. But then why leave behind weapons, clothing, and even dogs? Local Inuit folklore speaks of malevolent spirits in the tundra, beings that lure people away into the snow. Could an ancient curse have returned to claim the village? Some researchers point to secret Arctic military experiments. Could the villagers have witnessed something they weren't supposed to? Skeptics say the entire story was made up by early 20th century journalists. But then who told them? Why were multiple sources reporting the same eerie details? And why did the RCMP originally investigate, only to later deny it happened at all? Today, no physical trace of the Anjikuni village remains. The location is difficult to access, buried by time, snow, and silence. But the story persists, passed down through articles, witness accounts, and campfire tales that leave you wondering what if it's all true. Because in a world where we think everything is mapped, tracked, and explained, sometimes entire communities still just vanish. Let us know in the comments what you think really happened to the Anjikuni villagers. Was it aliens, a cover-up, or something far more terrifying? Till next time, stay curious and stay safe, because sometimes the truth disappears.